Number 6. Use your knowledge of signs in the food web below to answer questions 6 and 7. Which change would most likely occur if all the bald eagles were removed? F. All the organisms were moved to another location. G. The salamander and the trout population would increase. H. The trout population would decrease. J. The salamander population would decrease. Number 7. Which answer choice is a true statement about the food web? A. The human gets energy from the bald eagle. B. The salamander gets energy from the snake. C. The frog gets energy from the dragonfly. D. The dragonfly gets energy from the trout. Which answer choice is a true statement about the food web? Number 8. What is the role of the sun in a food web? F. The sun is the last part of the food web to obtain energy. G. The sun does not play an important role in the food web. H. All the energy transferred through a food web comes from the sun. J. The sun is the sole reason for the decomposition of plants and animals. What is the role of the sun in a food web? Number 9. Part of a food web is shown below. You have algae, mosquito larvae, dragonfly larvae, fish, and raccoon. Which organism receives the least amount of energy? A. Algae. B. Mosquito larvae. C. Fish. D. Raccoon. Number 10. Part of a food web is shown below. Which answer choice lists all the organisms that are a predator and a prey? Which answer choice lists all the organisms that are a predator and a prey? A. Flower, caterpillar, frog. B. Frog, snake, owl. C. A caterpillar, frog, snake. D. Flower, caterpillar, frog, snake, owl. So which answer choice lists all the organisms that are a predator and a prey? So this means that the organism must be a predator and also a prey. Number 1 on page 8. According to the food web, the kangaroo rat most likely competes with which organism for food? So here's the kangaroo rat. So according to the food web, the kangaroo rat most likely competes with which organism for food? A. Snake, desert fox, and a hawk. B. Snake only. C. Small lizard and insect. D. Desert plant. The kangaroo rat most likely competes with which organism for food? Number 2. Which predator has the most prey? F. Large lizard. G. Desert plant. H. hawk. J, the desert fox. Which predator has the most prey? Number 3. What would most likely happen if the producers increase? A, the insects, small lizards, and kangaroo rats would increase along with the organisms that eat them. B, the organisms that eat the producers will move to a new location. C, the scorpion population would decrease. D, the hawks would start to eat the producers. Number 4. What type of consumer is a desert fox? F, omnivore. G, carnivore. H, herbivore. J, producer. Number 5. What is the role of the scorpion? A, prey. B, consumer. C, decomposer. B, producer. Number 6. Part of a desert food web is shown below. What most likely happen if a new species of insects that predators don't eat was introduced into the desert ecosystem? So what will most likely happen if a new species of insects that the predators don't eat was introduced into the desert ecosystem? F, the producers would increase to meet the needs of the new insects. G, the new insects will multiply and eat most of the producers, negatively impacting the rest of the organisms. H, the new insects will die off, negatively impacting the rest of the organisms. J, the new insects would not have any impact on the organisms. Number 7. The bread shown below has mold on its surface. What is the purpose of the mold growing on the bread? A, because it's a producer, mold provides energy for the food chain. B, because it's a producer, mold passes energy to consumers. C, because it's a decomposer, mold is breaking down the bread to get the energy it needs. D, the mold does not have any purpose. Number 8. Energy passes through a food pyramid. A food web pyramid is shown below. Here you have plants, grasshoppers, snake and lizard, and a hawk. Which organism consumes the most amount of energy in the food web pyramid? F, plants. G, grasshoppers. H, hawks. J, snake and lizards. Which organism consumes the most amount of energy in the food web pyramid? Number 9. The chart below shows animals in the ecosystem and what they eat. Here you have the animals. You have a frog, grasshopper, fox, rabbit, and a buzzard. The frog eats butterflies and grasshoppers. A grasshopper eats plantain plants and berries. A fox eats rabbits, mice, birds. A rabbit eats plantain plants and shrubs. buzzard eats snakes, birds, mice, and rabbits? Which animals eat the same producer? A, a frog and buzzard. B, a fox and buzzard. C, a grasshopper and rabbit. D, a rabbit and fox. Which animals eat the same producer?